G'day, Ben from Melbourne here. And today, I'm going to do something a little bit different with my roundup of 2022 this year. I've added my best of Australian second-hand vinyl finds of 2022 alongside the best new vinyl and the best reissues. So let's get cracking with the mighty Hoss and their album Bring On The Juice, released on Dog Meat in 1993. Of course, Hoss from Melbourne, featuring Joel Silbersher. Already started with a slip of the tongue. Anyway, Joel, originally from the mighty God. Awesome band, Hoss. Features ex-members of Seminole Rats, Slush Puppies and Voodoo Lust. Great band. It's hard rock, but it's got that punk influence. Like a lot of Australian stuff does, which sort of has its foot in both camps, which is awesome. Grabs you by the throat straight away. Riffs to burn. And a rhythm section that hates your ears, man. They really bring the juice, as the record's called. A la here. If you're a fan of that Australian punk and roll, you'll love this record. It's one of the greats in its lineage. This one has the great track, The Tightest Man Awake. I'll just show you the actual vinyl. So there's our labels there. Thank you very much. All right. One, because I did have a New Year's resolution to shorten these, but so far it's going really badly. Alright, next up, the Moths, and this is their self-titled 12-inch mini album from 1986 on Citadel Records. Bit more of a psychedelic band, but with that Australian hard edge guitar. Don't think Paisley Underground from the 80s. This is, got more guts than that. Nothing against Paisley Underground, but just different. Sydney band, who are around from 84 to 89. And their band name has the most boring story ever. They actually misspelled the word moths. Aren't you glad you know that now? Anyway, let's have a little look inside, shall we? Love this psychedelic cover, by the way. Cool inner. All the words you could want to eat. And the part you're all waiting for. The Citadel labels. Nice silver one. Great record, great band. Got a ton of cool 7 inches too. This is one of them things that you all call a word that starts with G, but I like to call it the record I've been looking for but couldn't find, but then I found it. Buffalo, with the sexiest cover going round. Only Want You for Your Body. Yes. These dudes formed way back in 1971. This is from 1974, on the Vertigo label. Believe it or not, Pete Wells plays bass. Yep, that one from Rose Tattoo is on this record. I probably couldn't put it any better than Australian musicologist Ian McFarlane when he says, "There's nothing subtle about Buffalo's primal heavyweight sound, but it was delivered with a great deal of conviction, combining the dense, heavy riffing with progressive blues chops. The band certainly captured the arrogant disposition of the times in a bold and thunderous fashion." And if you like the sound of that, you're going to love this. I would put this alongside bands like Billy Thorpe and the Aztecs, Black Feather, and even Lobby Lloyd's great Coloured Balls. Yeah, one of the pioneers of Australia's hard rock, pub rock scene, Buffalo. Let's have a look inside. Ooh, baby, don't whip me. Nice yellow boots too, man. So here's the cool gatefold of them live in action. How about that? And what we've all come for, the labels. Thank you very much. Saying thank you very much a lot. Sorry about that. But I do thank you for taking the time to listen to me rabbit on. Righto, another good find. The Celibate Rifles with their record Roman Beach Party on Hot Records from 1987. These guys were formed in 1979 with the original guitar duo of Kent Steedman and Dave Morris. Later on joined by the wonderful, wonderful Damien Lovelock, who sadly passed away in 2019. These dudes, fast guitar-driven hard rock, bit of power pop, I suppose, but on the heavy end of things. Amazing band. I've got like a live record called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which is really worth checking out if you want to hear some of Australian's rock's finest live. It will blow your ears off. Back cover there, beautiful. Said it again. And here's some labels. Oh, there we go. Can you see that? Beautiful. Just get that back in there. I didn't actually check inside to see if there's any inners. Oh, this is going to be a bastard. Get in there. Get in there, you bastard. Got it. No, nothing inside. Sorry to get your hopes up. lastly, this I have had on vinyl before, but not this version. B Suburban, the Axeman's Jazz on Green Records. Notice the font's a little bit different, slightly different, the cover. Formed in 83, the Beast have become something of an Australian indie supergroup. The only constant being Tex Perkins, the lead singer, from originally Salamander Jim, Tex Deadly and the Dum Dums, and later on the very successful Cruel Sea, and a slew of solo albums and other bands since. This is the original lineup with guitarist Spencer P. Jones, of course, of the Johnnies, and a great solo career that came after that. Kim Salmon, of course, of the Surrealists and the Scientists. On the other guitar, bassist Boris Sajovic, also of the Scientists and the Dubrovniks. And lastly, James Baker, the drummer who played in every Australian band on their first record, including the Scientists, the Hoodoo Gurus, the Dubrovniks, and God knows how many others. So, if you're familiar with the Beast, probably the most famous of the bunch I'm showing here, you'd know this is like got that alcohol-fueled, swampy blues punk, country punk sound. Amazingly, instantly popular on the festival circuit. And this first LP, was much so successful that they actually came back several years later. This was like a side project for everyone, and it's had been a thing which like they just kept getting back together ever since, and probably did better as the B Suburban than any of their other bands, like, you know, Scientists, Tex Solo, Spence in the Johnnies, whatever. So a side project that become a thing. So allegedly this is recorded in an afternoon with 3 cases of beer. I've also heard a story that a bag of weed and a bag of speed were involved. How you can do that, I don't know. But good on them. So, Tony Cohen produced this. He's produced nearly every great Australian record of the era, including Birthday Party, Go-Betweens, Nick Cave, Cruel Sea, Dave Graney, Chisholm, Kim Salmon, Paul Kelly, Black Eyed Susan, Mick Harvey, and our Kylie. So here's what we came for. The Green Labels. Oh yeah, read 'em and weep. So really happy to be able to pick up this, and I know that it's great that Bang Records are keeping Oz rock alive, but man, when I put this on, it just smokes. The Bang Records, this sounds so fantastic. So if you can get a early copy, it's great. Like, when I say fantastic, we're not talking like audio wank. It just punches you in the face. It's like got more guts, bit more clarity, you know. Awesome. There we go. Let's wrap it up. Thanks for watching.